Hi, welcome to the Retirement Railroad Matinee Modeling Tip of the Day. I'm Steve, and if you've been following my channel, you'll know that I've been working on my Aurora engine facility. We're currently still working on the diesel fueling, but before all the stuff is movable, okay, before I can finish that, I needed to get the backdrop done for the farm scene. I modeled suburban Chicago in the mid 1960s, near my hometown in Downers Grove, Illinois. And between Downers Grove, which I have the Fairview area of Downers Grove modeled over here, between there and the end of the commuter line, the racetrack of the CB&Q, Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy, was farmland. Okay? So I have a farm scene over here that I've been working on. And before I could go any further in the farm scene, I had to get the backdrop done. So I ordered a photo backdrop from the Train Junkies, and it's the Just Corn backdrop that they have. And so it arrived. So I pulled the back board, which I had painted blue and green. I pulled it out and did some things to the backdrop to get it ready to go. So I've got a couple some video footage of that. We'll take a look at that, and then we'll see how it lays out in the actual scene. So stay tuned as we look at this in a little more depth. All right, so we're back. Okay, the backdrop's been refitted into place, and it's, I think, turned out fairly well. You will see some color differences on the blue over there. That is where the spray adhesive I sprayed a little too high. I'll touch that up. Yeah, I got cheesy clouds. I know it. You don't have to tell me. But they have to match the other. And why didn't I use the photo backdrop sky? Well, this room is only semi climate controlled. Okay? So there is a fluctuation in temperatures day to night, and seasonally, of course. And that creates, or can create, issues for backdrops. And I'm going to pan you around. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, as I've covered in a previous tip of the day, due to the variations in temperature and the expansion, contraction differences between the paper and the backboard, okay, you can end up with a wrinkling effect like that. Now right now I'm in the morning hours. By afternoon, that'll look pretty almost okay. Eventually I'm going to come back and do to it like I did to the photo backdrop over here. Okay? And what I did was about 1/8 of an inch above the tops of the corn, as you'll see in the video footage, I trimmed the sky, all right, and did away with the paper sky and rely upon the painted sky instead. Okay, and yes, I know the clouds are cheesy. I'll add some gray to them to make them a little bit more plausible, but that's not what I was worried about. I was more worried about the corn itself. Okay, and I did take the paper sky with me to match paint, and I think I came up with a pretty good paint match. And again, you got some darker blue areas over in there. That's from the spray adhesive that I overshot some. So I'll come back and touch that up in a day or two. Okay, and so the next step for the farm scene is I'm building a new static grass applicator. Like a lot of other people, I built one out of a electric fly swatter, and it works okay, but it's not the best at making the taller static grass stand. So I've bought a static generator. They're about 10 bucks off of, I can't remember whether it was Amazon or eBay, out of China. And I bought some momentary press button switches and LED and some 9-volt battery terminal snap-ons. So all I need is some metal screening, and I'll be ready to go in making that. And that'll be a future tip of the day. So, and then we'll finish working on the farm scene. I have, however, added the barn over there, and once I get the static grass applicator and so forth, I'll work on the stock pins and finishing up that actual farm scene over there, adding the cows and pigs and so forth on the grass hill. I've got fence posts already made to fence that pasture land in some. I've got some rock outcroppings to go along these ledges and such. So everything's ready to go. It's just finishing out each little step to be able to proceed to the next step. But the biggest thing was getting that corn in, and because everything was dependent upon that. If you'll notice, I got a nice sweeping hillside there, kind of to match up with the hillside here. At least that's kind of my thought process. The contour of the land that the railroads come through and cut into. So anyway, that is the tip of the day. Again, this is the Retirement Railroad, Matinee Modeling, and I'm Steve, and y'all have a great day. Bye now.